Get out of the way, man. Come on, what are you doing?
Welcome along, guys. Cheers for tuning in. Hey Russell, how you doing, buddy? Another day in hell. I'll try my best not to moan. We've got to get some luck sometime, right? I don't see the two names that have been dominating this all week yet.
Come on, get out of the way. I'm doing fast lap. Come on.
I don't think Carlos Costa is a 1.5k guy. This guy ahead of me. What we're talking real life, Russell.
40.058. That's good. Keep going like that, my man. Nice.
I wonder if anybody has asked him to paint a real car.
Pasa, Alfonso, pasa.
Do we think it's transferable skills? I mean, you could design the paint, couldn't you, and give the design to a paint team. I don't know what Porsche I'd be getting, Russell. You're like an old 944 or something. Who's that doing a 38-1? Oh, instant shoulder pain there. Jesus. I'm going to watch the lap. I'll do my qualifying laps, then we'll watch the lines and the lap of these quick guys, because if I get into the 39s, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good lap. Just hope it's not full of Smurfs and brings the strength of field so low that we have to finish really high up to get anything. Strength of field is 2,100. We are car number 1. Who's just gone quickest? It wasn't, he's not in here. However, Nemeth, this guy, clearly a Smurf. Zela, where's he? This guy, he was quicker than me. So at least he's on his main, by the looks of things. No mistakes though today. I was unlucky in the last race yesterday when I got turned. That wasn't really my fault. That was Rebecca or whatever he was called. So it's tricky, corners like this. You're thinking, like, is it quicker to go on the dry... No, it's gone. The drier part of the circuit, which is the outside, or just go through the water? Because it's such a slow corner anyway. Hey Kevin, how are you, mate? Today's the day, Kevin. Double green on every race. Positive mindset. Yeah, cheers, mate. Can't be much worse. Oh, very wet here. Nice, mate. What car did you favour around there, mate? GT3, yeah? I seen the Lambo's popular in it. Acura. It's always there or thereabouts at the moment, isn't it? The Acura. See, I think I favour that tighter line. It just seems, it just makes more sense. Oh, really?
40.372.
Do like a bit of an oval race now and again. Felt quicker that, but really bad exit. Come on. Best one I've done for a while, that.
Checkered flag.
Whether it's good enough or not, I don't know. It's 6/10 quicker than Zerla's first lap, but that was quicker than my first lap. His, so happy with that. With purple on my screen on here, so that's good. Oval is okay, prefer road, especially GT3s. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's certainly with GT3s, I think you have to focus on it if you want to be competitive. Yeah, I think you have to focus on it. And it's still not enough. It baffles me, like, how some people can drive this series so quick. Not Rainmaster, because it's a bit of a lottery, but certainly GT Sprint and the IMSA series, like, where that time comes from. It's just so tricky to work it out. said it loads of times, like you look at the telemetry, your braking point's similar, your exit, like where you're applying the throttle is similar, everything is almost identical, but because it's only almost identical, the speed that they carry through is the difference. It's it makes a big difference. The minimum speed through corners is what makes the difference. Looks so calm as well when you watch them. Oh, looks like it's holding. This would be nice, wouldn't it? Qualify on pole and finish first. Don't make a mistake. If I get away nicely, we just need to settle in, get the tyres up before we try and push. It seems that the area to really pull away is that the double left-handers after the hairpin, which is where I've crashed every time. So we'll just keep it smooth through there if we can. Hopefully it's enough. I would imagine Zerler only put one lap in there. Oh, no, two. He's just same on both.
About that, we don't want to go right side on the restart. The road's closed. Yeah, there's a bunch of rain, dude. A reminder, you're on a wet tire.
Massive thanks for the members of the channel, as always. Really appreciate the support.
123.
Accurate. P2. We'll leave Beef FM on for a bit. Something there. This might get binned off, this guy. Packet loss. He's all over the place.
Good luck, everyone.
Is he actually gone? I think he's gone. I think he's gone. We'll leave him the left-hand side just in case he hasn't, but I think we'll get the old disconnection due to a packet loss message at the top in a minute. Do they think I'm going when the safety car, the pace car's still there? Every time I boot it, they're all coming behind me.
Alright, man. Pace car's off. Get mail. Green flag.
What are you doing? What the fuck, dude? You better be sorry, dude.
Confidence Hines. What a name.
Tira, Alfonso, tira. Vamos a tirar juntos.
Got having a right old scrap back there. Talk amongst yourselves while I try not to die.
25, free.
I lag, sorry.
Fastest car on the track right there.
Yeah, I think third gear might just be better. Turn one, just stay in it. So we're favouring the late snatch of gears here. Let's coast it in. Bosh, 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 bosh. Just seems to be quicker, less engine braking. Less chance of the diff getting involved and over rotating you, I guess. And that tighter line there is definitely better than the drier line.
Fastest car on the track.
Yep, come on. It's a 39.1. Fastest we've been.
39.126. Fastest car on the track.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
About 5 minutes.
Just crept into the 38s there.
0.957. Great lap. Fastest car on the track.
the line now. I'm actually wondering whether the third gear all the way through that. Keep your power down, keep your revs up. Come on. Great start. Now I believe, I don't think it's in question much, but I believe that is what Mr. Dave Cam calls the perfect race.
Hey crew, way to pull it together there guys, good work, proud of you all.
Pole position. Win the race, fastest lap, 0 incident points. No, I don't think I've ever done it before. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I haven't done it any time recently, But I think that's the only time. It's the only time I remember doing it. Because it doesn't happen often. But yeah, really pleased with that. Really pleased. Don't know if we can say that's my usual. Russell, probably a little bit better than my usual, but I'll take it. It's back to form. Yeah, in the wet for sure. Let's have a look at the start because there might have been some craziness. There was certainly people on chat. Hi Hendrik, how are you, buddy? Ooh, Mustang. Good lad. Bosch. Oof. Bosch. Bosch. Right, who's this guy? Is that who I'm watching there? Linda. Linda. Who was it who was complaining? This guy.
What are you doing? What the fuck, dude?
That's a bit dramatic, isn't it? There's a slight bit of contact.
What are you doing? What the fuck, dude? You better be sorry, dude.
You better be sorry. Is that what you said?
You better be sorry, dude.
Am I hearing that right? You better be sorry.
You better be sorry, dude.
I think that's what he's saying. I mean, I am one for being a bit dramatic from time to time, but that's next level. That it's probably a 0x. He's got in hot, yeah. I suppose. Nah, it's probably.
What are you doing?
Ooh, I've never noticed that before on the old half speed. So like a noise gate that for all the audio engineers out there that are as nerdy as me. First used on Kylie Minogue's Locomotion, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am. But yeah, it might be an I should be so lucky. That bit, that was a noise gate. Whenever that was. 86? I don't know. Anyway, that's damage. That'll be a 4x. But it's more damage to this guy's car. Anyway, you've got a little bit of pop trivia there for free. You're welcome. Right. Hopefully, this will be double green, but hopefully we don't lose it all in the next race, which will be top split Mugello. Yeah. Or if he was side by side with me for a lap. Yeah, he was very tense there, wasn't he? Where is it? Have I got the times wrong? Is it messed up? Is it not this lap? Not this lap, Jesus. Not this hour. I thought it was 8 o'clock. It's obviously not, is it? It's obviously 9 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So I just, right, so I must have done the 6:15 Rainmaster, the 7 o'clock GT, and then the 8:15 Rainmaster yesterday. I thought we were on for the same 3, but not. All right, well that's changed things. No chance. Oh, that sucks. It's been a long time since I've drove GTE, but that'd be good fun, that. But it's a 45-minute race, and we'll miss the next one of them. Oh, that's a shame. What was I going to do? I was going to try something. Oh, so on the way to work this morning, I thought why don't I? Because I used to tune cars on Project Cars and on Race Pro and on Forza. I used to quite enjoy tuning cars, and I've been on iRacing like 8 years or so now, and I've never once attempted to set a car up to my own driving style. And if I'm able to do it, it could be very beneficial. Because obviously we drive all these setups and we pay a lot of money for these setups. Luckily, I'm partnered with SimCoach, which are one of the best out there at the moment, so I'm not paying for these currently. But to be able to set a car up for your own driving style, yeah, just made me think. So having conversations with people, and certainly with the Max Verstappen thing at the Formula One at the moment, like nobody can drive his car. Like the car's set up for him, nobody else can drive it. Imagine if you're driving a setup from a company that is tailored to a esports alien, and we all try and get the best out of it, but because it's not tailored to us, maybe we're like a Liam Lawson or a Perez or a Yuki, and if we do our own setups, maybe we're a Max. maybe not a Max, but you see where I'm going with it. I just wonder if there's anything in it, whether it's worth trying. But it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a day of testing and tweaking. But there is little cheat sheets out there. I've had a few of these before. See if I can find the one that I've seen. I'd recognise it straight away just by the picture. That's the one. Save that. Where are we? There. Right. So here, you might be familiar with this. You might not. But yeah, corner exit grip, maximize the corner exit grip, minimize understeer and oversteer. Can you guys see that okay, or have I got stuff all over the screen? Is it in the way? So yeah, I would imagine the tyres are probably going to stay the same on most. You're probably going to take, what I would do personally is I would take a well-known setup, look at how much wing they're using, apply that wing to mine as a starting point, and then start messing with the other stuff. So yeah, if you've got understeer off throttle, then increase the engine braking. If you've got oversteer off throttle, decrease the engine braking. With your diff, understeer, decrease the lock, oversteer, increase the lock, dampers, understeer, soften front and stiffen rear, oversteer, stiffen front and soften rear. This would all become second nature once you've done it a couple of times. So what I used to do in the Clio, yeah, I'll pop that into Discord, Kevin, mate. What I used to do in the Clio that I used to tune for Project Cars was full-on Bosch the camber, maximum camber, because the circuits we were running on, that wouldn't really affect you on the straights because they didn't, it wasn't like you were running it at Monza or Le Mans. So you'd be able to get like maximum speed through the corners, then stiffen the rear and make the front loose. That would give you maximum turning. And obviously this is a simcade game back in the day, so you could really abuse the physics of it. So yeah, I mean this is basics. But yeah, it doesn't seem that difficult, does it? Looking at this, there's maybe 20 things you might want to change. First of all, you just, like I say, I would set the wing, lower the ride height to the minimum it can possibly be for that circuit without bottoming out anywhere. Yeah, and then go from there, drive a few laps. Is it understeering? Is that off throttle? Then you would look at that. Oversteer, engine brake, understeer, engine brake, plus or minus. So yeah, I'll throw it in the old Discord then, and you can do with that what you will. Setup tips is where you will find it. Tell you what I will show you as well if you're interested. There you go. So we'll do it in Rainmaster. Now, I'm not really sure how you could benefit from this. What I'm about to say, I don't know the solution for. You'll see when we get to it. I've just seen someone do this. Don't know where. Long time ago now. How long have we got? 20 minutes. Should be fine. But yeah, this would be next level setup stuff. But I'll yeah, I need to do a lap first before I can show you what I mean. And it won't really apply in the wet, but you'll get the picture. The other thing as well is, I reckon once you've got a setup, like once you've got one that's there or thereabouts, you'll just be tweaking it. Tweak the wing, tweak the ride height, circuit to circuit to suit. Obviously, you'd want a lot of front end on this circuit, for example. You'd want the nose to go in early. Right, not sure exactly how this will work, but we'll try and do it. Right, so you can see just about the contact patch of each tyre, right? It's nice with no overlays, Russell. So yeah, if you go underneath the circuit, you can see the contact patch of each tyre on the road. So you can see the front right currently is barely making contact. So we're obviously leaning hard on the left tyre. So I'm imagining this is turn 1. Now we're going to shift the balance and it's going to go over at the right. You're going to see the more contact patch on the right, and the left front will probably go light. The rear left is going light there as we go around this left-hand corner. So we're then aquaplaning so that it comes off there. So it's a bit weird in the rain. But this sort of thing, I would imagine, is very beneficial for looking at tyre wear in endurance races and stuff like that, and just seeing how much, if you've got too much camber on and stuff like that. I can't remember where I seen someone doing it, or whether it just, I don't know, popped into my mind when you're trying to tweak the camera to get a good thumbnail or something. You go underneath the circuit, so you can see just how much load the rear right is on there as we go around this corner. I'll go proper speed and then. So I think we're going down the hill here to the right-hander up the hill. So all the lefts will load up here for this hairpin. Minimal contact. So although there was minimal, we'll go back. Although there was minimal contact here on the front, rear right and front right, it doesn't break traction. I don't think it stays. Maybe it does just, but we never lose contact. We never break traction. The wheel doesn't come off the surface at any point through that corner. Obviously, if you're working on a setup and you see that happen, you know, then you've probably got, you know, it's too soft, it's rolling too much. So yeah, just thought it's a nice little tool that if you are setting up cars. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't do this sort of stuff, but if you are, maybe it's something worth looking at some point. Don't half look good in the wet though, these cars, don't they? Beautiful. Right, we've got 12 minutes. Yeah, so you like it without Russell? Like, so I have the overlays. Like, I do have it minimal. But some, yeah, I would need the stuff when I'm watching. I need information. I know it looks like a lot now. I've took it off and put it back on. It looks like there's quite a lot there, but yeah, if I was watching a stream and it didn't have anything, if it was just like that, it frustrates me a little bit. But you like what you like, don't you? Who was I watching last night? Cash. So I was watching Cash. I don't know if anybody knows Cash, but he's you know, alien speed. I was going to say temperature. He's alien temperature. Alien speed. Twitch streamer. Has a towel over his chair. That's that guy. I've never asked why, but I always tune. I'm a lurker on Cash's stream. I don't really get involved in chat. But he's really fast, really nice guy. Terrible music on his channel. But yeah, each to their own. Hey Melvin, how you doing, buddy? I've had a good result in the last one, mate, but that's about it. I'm struggling myself, mate. But on Cash's stream last night, I couldn't see how many minutes, which race it was, whether it was the open or the fixed. So I was trying to work out, is he in the open race or is he in the fixed race? Because it didn't say 45 or 15. I didn't know. At a glance, I didn't know. It was easy to work out when you see the laps. But just when you're used to seeing certain things on certain streams, and you look and you see that some things aren't available and some things are for other streamers. But yeah, it's pretty much the only people I watch on Twitch now. Cash and Lubo. Samside's not really iRacing at the moment. He's Le Mans Ultimate most of the time. Same for Suzuki. But Suzuki tends to do YouTube and Twitch, so I tend to just watch him on YouTube. Quirk, most of the time when I tune into Quirk, at the time that I tune in, he's playing PUBG, which I do watch from time to time because I quite like that game. Don't play these things anymore, but I used to quite like a bit of PUBG. Good little game, that. What are you racing, Melvin, at the moment, then? You'll get it up in here, mate. Oh, he's back. Rebecca's back. Right, this is going to be tough, this one, then. So Rebecca and Hess, I don't know who Hess is, but he's done a 38.9, which is as good as we've ever done. Reminded me of your rookie videos. Oh, with the GoPro on my head. Yeah, now I do like a minimal screen when you're doing the point of view videos. Yeah, I really like that. I'll do another one of them at some point. Oh, maybe in the summer when I'm off work. I might do my Smurf Formula licenses to get them up and see if I can beat my rookie to air license videos. So if you haven't seen them, I've got a playlist on my channel where we went from rookie to air license in 30 races exactly. Fast track the license all the way through from rookie to air. Yeah, 30 races it took me, and I know I can do it quicker because we had a couple of, I think there was only 1 or 2 races where I didn't gain iRating and safety rating, but in 30 races I went from rookies to A, and I think it's 3. I think my Smurf account is 3k. In 30 races we got to 3k, so I was quite proud of that. It was quite an achievement because I was doing it trying to race super clean to just get through air license as quick as possible. Well, I wasn't trying to get there as quick as possible. I was just trying to get there clean, you know, without forcing anything. 3.1k, 3,108 is the iRating on that. And yeah, we've had 30 races, so I was happy with that. And I do believe, because I haven't been on it for a while and I don't think it's had it yet, I haven't had 1 DNF on the Smurf account, not 1. I'm actually more protective of my Smurf account than I am my main, because the stats are much better statistically. They're much better. I mean, can stats be anything but statistically? You know what I mean. But I didn't know what my plan was to just go in the Mazda and race the Mazda from rookie to air license. I didn't know iRacing being iRacing, there gets a point where you have to spend money to continue. Not a lot. I document the whole thing, don't I? So I document the spends, I document the races, I document how much money it's cost me to get there. I don't think it cost me much. I think I bought 2 circuits, maybe 3 circuits. I think I bought the LMP2 and did I buy a GT? Yes, I bought the McLaren GT3 car, and I think that's it. So yeah, I didn't have to spend a lot of money at all. 30 races, not much money, and over 3k. So yeah, it was no DNFs. So yeah, statistically, it's quite a nice nice account, that. Right, I'm gonna have to grab a drink. I am very dehydrated. Bear with me. I'll give you a bit of the old scenic route. Don't ever try to get in the rig with a cup. Ugh. Like my cup holders on the same side as where I put my hands to lean to get in. Ugh. Right, what time are we on? Right, we're going. Cheers, Russell. Excuse me. It was a lot of fun to make. It's quite, in terms of video editing, there's very little editing that you need to do because it's all just done. You just got to match the audio because it's still game audio. So the video's coming from the GoPro, but the audio's coming from the game, so you got to match them up. So I actually sit there with a GoPro on my head and then clap. And then I know that because the GoPro is also recording sound, so then I split the video and the audio from the GoPro, line up the clap of the audio of the GoPro and the audio of the microphone, and then I know that it's synced. Like, put the transients, like, zoom out, or zoom in, sorry, so the transients are huge, and then match them up so they line up perfectly, then delete the audio from the GoPro, delete the video from the game capture, so you're just left with audio from the game and thingy from the video from the GoPro. It's really simple, but it worked really well. And then the audio just stays synced throughout, as long as you line it up correctly. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to make, so I'm glad you guys enjoy it as well. Right, excuse me. So Rebecca was the guy that killed me yesterday. See if we can give him a run for his money in this one, now that we know we can go a bit quicker. He left the room, he didn't apologise. But yeah, he's been in here farming iRating all week, which was my plan, but it hasn't worked out. But hats off to him, he's getting the results and he's doing it on his main account.
Go to your pit box, please. Pit box. Go to your pit box.
Bit aggressive, wasn't it? Right, come on, see if we can get a good one in. contender, Simkevicius. Oh, I thought I'd just nicked it because we did a 39.4, but he did a 39.2. We're up there though. Nemeth though. Close. In the 40s, but he might not have done his second. Hey Raux, how you doing, buddy? Oh, Zizerla. Up there with a 39.3. This is disgusting. What are these guys doing? Spoiling my fun. 10th. 10th between me and him. 10th between these guys. And then a second to Rebecca. Insane. But we are 6/10 ahead of Nemeth for now. But yeah, potential Smurf. Smurf. Potential Smurf here. Potential Smurf here. Scumbags. Anyway, we'll see how they come through the field. I don't think anyone's challenging Roberto, but it'd be an interesting fight between the three of us. I'm tempted to not get involved, not get scrappy, to just let them just fight and see what happens. Yeah, that'll be interesting. No, Melvin is not a Smurf, despite the fact that I thought he was.
We're on 1 to go. Left side on the restart. It's open. No, close. Yeah, there's a bunch of rain, dude. A reminder, you're on a wet tire.
That might be one of the best
The estimated strength of field is
compliments you can get.
900.
Someone thinking you're a Smurf because you're that quick when you're not. So there you go, Melvin.
Like saying hello to all the great fans that are here with us today. Hope you guys enjoy the race and everybody back home. Hope you guys enjoy the race. Have a great day.
Yep. Spa destroyed me, honestly. I really struggled there. Right, now I know his sneaky tactics, remember? From last time.
Well, man, have a great day. Have fun. Paint cars off.
Oh no, that was bad. Luckily, he hasn't got that good of a run behind. The Acura's dropped right back. So we need to be careful. staying third there, I think. My line was wrong there, so I had to back off a bit. Let's try third here. Not sure, wasn't perfect. The line. Drive's good though. Keep the pressure on here, he's got a little bit more pace, but try third.
Come up. Heat 1. Get the fastest on the track. 38.584.
Hey Phil, how are you, mate?
Really good lap right there, really good. I don't know what you did, but you're doing that.
Wow, I want to watch that re-entry.
Re-entry? Glad I'm not back there. Yeah, good day, Phil, thank you. Shoulder pain still there, mate. I think we need a bionic arm. Some sort of steroid injection or something, maybe. I don't know, it's not really showing signs of shifting, unfortunately. But it's better than it was though.
Take it, go, 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 go.
39.831.
How's the dog been on the new sofa?
38.41.
Or shouldn't I ask? Fused? Why did I've heard of fused discs. Why would the fuse ribs? Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. Yeah, I've never heard of fused ribs.
About 5 minutes. So you know, fast guys are running 38.581, 39.718.
Good save, Robbie.
hell, Phil. That sounds bad. So they've fused together since birth. Is that what you're saying? It's not like a surgical thing. How did you find out about that then? You scan or something? X-ray?
White flag. P1 is at contract 13.37, 39.417.
Does he bottle it on the last lap? Oh. A trauma that bad other than birth would cause death. Good deal. Another 0x. Another positive.
Checker flag. That was pretty good.
Cheers, Russell.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, we dropped off a little bit. Just lost a little bit of momentum in the middle there and dropped off Simkavicius. But yeah, we found a bit of time there. And it's just ironing out that one mistake that I kept making, isn't it? That's the thing. Last two races we haven't made the mistake and we've got 2 podiums. The bones to fuse it would be like a car crash, but the impact would be so bad. Yeah, bloody hell. No, I know what you mean. I get it. Cheers, Kevin. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, apologies for ballsing up the timing of tonight. I was planning to do Rainmaster, Mugello, Rainmaster. But we got it wrong. Because, yeah, I'm going to have to go. My dogs are home alone next door. I'd say next door, in the other room. So we'll go and wind them up for an hour or so. Last day of work tomorrow before I'm off for 2 weeks for Easter. So, yeah. A lot of streams coming up, guys, so make sure you're subscribed and bell notifications are on. As soon as my garden is finished being landscaped, I will be on every day. Business hours, 9 to 5. That's the plan. Big streams. Big losses, no doubt, on the old iRating, but we'll do what we can. Cheers, Phil. But yeah, 2 podiums, 2 0x's, 2 safety rating boosts, 2 iRating boosts. Shame we couldn't quite get to 4.3, but all good, heading in the right direction again. So pleased with that. Yeah, unfortunately, we just don't have time to devote another hour to this, unfortunately. So apologies for that, for getting that wrong. But I think it's probably best that we call it on a high because, yeah, we all know what's going to happen when I go into one of them again. But at least the Rainmaster pace is there. No silly mistakes and stuff. So yeah, we'll be back online. So tomorrow night, let me think. I might get on for 1 or 2. Thing is, I don't like to stream a couple of races, but I just feel like it's too short to stream. I don't record videos on demand anymore, for the simple reason that they don't get views. Like, they just don't get them. So a good stream will hit like 1,000 views. Videos on demand are like, 100 to 200 at best, which is really strange. I'm not sure why. I'm assuming the same like notifications are going out and stuff, but for whatever reason they just don't hit. And there's a lot of editing that goes on with videos on demand, which is why we pretty much just do the streaming now. It's a lot more family friendly, if you like, to balance it with family life and a full-time job. It's difficult to do all of it, so the live streams works for me. Hopefully it works for you guys, but yeah, I don't want to get on for 2 races tomorrow because it doesn't seem like enough. But Saturday, if we can, we'll be on through the day as usual sort of time, like maybe late morning around the Formula 1 schedule, no doubt. Whenever quali's finished, we'll be on Sunday. I think we'll be on before the race on Sunday. Is it 4 o'clock-ish? Race start. Let's have a look. Let me know if you can find before me. With the delay on the chat, I doubt it. So, Bahrain, 15 hours time. Race is 4 o'clock on Sunday. Qualifying 5 to 6, so we'll be on before both of them. So my stream will stop just before 5, and the race is 4 o'clock. So I do like this. This is ideal sort of time because you don't feel bad cracking open a can or 2 at 4 o'clock when the Grand Prix is on. 4 o'clock normally you're thinking like, am I pushing it a little bit? You certainly can't get up at 6 in the morning and watch the Japanese Grand Prix and crack a can open. Although that would have been quite entertaining, which the Japanese Grand Prix wasn't. Apart from Lando on the grass, but yeah, really disappointed that. Glad I didn't get ready for it. We just watched the replay. So yeah, Saturday and Sunday streams will be before the Grand Prix. So probably like a late sort of brunchy sort of time, 10, 11, 12, all the way through till 4 or 5 on the Saturday and Sunday respectively. So yeah, join us if you can, and we'll see you then. Thank you for the support as always. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night.